So I think you keyed in on the two big things that I'm looking at right now. Number one, the tariff news from Friday with the court ruling creates uncertainty for the market. So the market has a natural reaction of saying, okay, well, now we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So I better take some risk off and reevaluate. And so we dip. And we've done this over and over now over the last few weeks. A little bit of risk off ahead of time. And then after the news and the certainty, then we can rally. Well, what we did on Friday creates uncertainty as opposed to giving certainty to the tariff situation. So the reaction is actually the inverse. Add on top of that the normal reaction of a little bit of risk off ahead of the big number on Friday. And you see us down 1.2% this morning in the S&P 500, testing the recent lows. So the lows from just a couple weeks ago, August 20th, were 63.62. So we didn't quite breach that. But I will note that we've continually had higher lows and higher highs. Now, if this is actually bad, we'll stop having higher lows and higher highs. We'll start having lower lows and then turn into a potentially bearish behavior. And that's my big thing for today, is looking for some potential expected value trades that may be actually better today than they were on Friday as a result of this dip.
It can be unsettling when you get these drops, but to your point, these are higher highs, higher lows, so that's still a bullish trend.
And I think that's the thing that the market's trying to figure out right now is, do we need to keep dipping if every dip is a buying opportunity? Or is one of these dips finally going to break? And, it's obviously sort of like, oh gosh, we go down. Why do we have to go down if we're just going to go back up? Or why not go down further? I mean, it's kind of both scenarios, but that's ultimately what this market's trying to figure out is, should we be dipping on these on these updates? Or should we just continue higher and ignore the noise? And right now, maybe they're wondering if this one's not just noise, this one's a real signal. And if the economy is showing bad non-farm payrolls on Friday, and we've got uncertainty in tariffs, does this impact the Fed's decision in 2 weeks? And that may start to give a little more confidence to the buyer instead of a little bit of I haven't really gotten paid for buying. I've only gotten paid when I buy the dips. I don't really know if I want to buy the dip. Maybe I should buy the dip. Nope, we went to a new high. I better buy this before I miss out. Oh, here comes another dip, and lather, rinse, repeat. Where on the short term, those traders trying to buy breakouts are not getting paid off right now.
Sell off so people can free up capital and then they can move it to someplace else that they're looking at. I mean, we're seeing tech kind of
Yeah.
outpacing the drop here a little bit. Maybe people are starting to get a little soft on the AI bubble and they're shifting it over. And then you see it go back into the market and then you get that recovery and that kind of rotation